Hi, my name is Nikki Zajac and I'm a yoga teacher with NikkiZajac.com. And today I'm collaborating with Teri Hofford Photography to bring you a yoga warm-up video to get you prepared for your boudoir session. See, our bodies are such a magnificent part of us, and when you do your boudoir shoot, you do many different poses, and yoga helps us align our bodies and get us prepared for these boudoir sessions. It makes it that much easier. So I'll teach you some different poses that will help open up your body and get you used to different positions for your session with Teri. So before we get started with this little yoga session, I'm going to ask you to grab a couple things to get ready. So if you have a yoga mat, that would be wonderful. If not, you can lay down a nice soft blanket on the ground. That works just as well, since we're not going to be doing such crazy poses. Also grab a water bottle or a glass of water, and we're ready to go. So before we get started with the actual poses, I wanted to go through a little anatomy of why our body poses are so important. So our shoulders, a lot of us stand with our shoulders kind of hunched up towards our ears, and we don't know what it's like to pull them down. And in posing, especially behind the camera, we really need those shoulder blades to slide down the back. And when we do so, we get a nice long line of the neck, and we can just see shoulders up, and then the difference between pulling them down. It gives a really nice, beautiful line, and you look super sexy, pulls out your heart and your collarbone, and you look hot. So the other thing I wanted to discuss is the pelvis. And I know that's, the part of us that we get so awkward with, especially in posing. So a tucked in pelvis is what we teach ballerinas. We tuck that pelvis underneath us. We create a flat lower spine. And what that does is it really helps ballerinas turn and look gorgeous, but it is not good for boudoir. Boudoir, we want the booty out. So what that is the tilt of the pelvis. We tilt it out, we create that nice, gorgeous flow curve in the low spine, and when we do so, it'll look sexy and gorgeous. So the thing you must know with yoga and why we do different poses is that either having the pelvis tucked or having it tilted for a long period of time, either way is not healthy for the body. It's also not healthy for us to stay just neutral all the time. That's for those of us who sit at a desk all day. It's not good. So with yoga, we like to tilt it and tuck it and do different poses that stretch both ways, so that when you're in your boudoir shoot and you're doing lots of gorgeous tilts, you're ready, open, and warmed up for your body. Okay, so the first pose we're going to do is going to stretch out our low backs. We're going to go into child's pose. And the way I like to do child's pose is bringing my knees to the width of the mat. So bring your knees wide, and at the same time your big toes are touching behind your body, your bum is sitting right on your heels, and you're going to walk yourself forward with your hands. So your arms are stretched out in front of you, and then you're going to rest your forehead on the mat. If you want, you can just allow your elbows to just rest gently on the ground. And from here you're going to breathe into your low back and just feel the low back expand, and then relax as your bum just rests onto your heels, and just stay here for a couple of minutes just to breathe. This is a really relaxing pose, and from here you can actually walk your hands over to the right corner of your mat and continue that stretch in the side body. And walk it over to the left hand side, and making sure that you're taking deep breaths through the nose. Inhale and exhale. And then coming back forward and just resting the forehead. There's not much movement here, just completely melt. And then when you're ready, you can walk yourself back up. The next thing we're going to do is just warm up the spine. So we're going to do some cat-cow. This is my favorite, and in this pose, you can just allow yourself to follow the breath. So you might feel a little weird. You might feel, oh, this is like sexy, but that's okay. You have to get into that feeling because you're going to be so sexy in your photo shoot. So hands onto the mat, shoulder width apart, fingers spread wide. Your knees are hips width apart, the tops of the feet are resting on the mat. Hips are right over your knees. So just find that nice balance before you get started. And what you want to make sure is that you're not looking up like this right away. You want to have your neck in line with your body. So you're going to actually look a little bit ahead of yourself on the ground to lengthen that neck. And you have a slight curve in your low spine. This is called
Okay, so Teri will probably make you do this in your session. So I'm just kind of teaching you something that you're already going to learn. So practice up.
So from here, we're going to inhale through our nose, and we're going to tilt our tailbone, aka booty, to the sky. Shoulder blades slide down, belly to the ground, and we look up gently. Exhale, tuck that tailbone underneath you, belly to spine, head drops, and your upper back stretches and opens. Inhale, drop it, booty up. Exhale, concave the chest. Inhale. You're going through a flowing movement. Exhale. So see how I'm undulating really slowly. I'm not rushing it. You want to go through the movement. Don't be scared of any part of it. And really go to the peak of the inhale. Inhale, can you bring that booty up just a little bit more, perhaps? Exhale, really let it go. Inhale, come to neutral. We're going to try something that's going to make you feel really uncomfortable, but you're going to be so ready for this photo shoot. So what we're going to do is cat-cow, but in circles. So we're going to come back to the same position. And on the inhale, you're just going to circle to the right. And exhale, you're going to kind of do that same cat movement. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. And really get into it. Let go. Try and find any pain points. And really stretch out any parts of yourself that need to be stretched. And we're going to go to the other side. Inhale to the left. Exhale, cat. Inhale. Exhale. Allow your head to drop. Inhale. Exhale. And you can really make these movements big. See? I was just making them small, but if you want to make them nice and big, you can even go into child's pose in between. And that is going to get you so ready to just be aware of your body and not to feel embarrassed about moving. So that'll help you for your shoot. So since we just finished our cat-cow, we're going to come back to that tabletop position that we were in. So from here, we're going to tuck the toes beneath ourselves, and we're going to inhale, exhale, lift the hips to the sky for downward facing dog. So over here, we're really going to look for the same alignment with the hands, same alignment with the feet. You want to bring that tailbone and sit bones to the sky as your heels press towards the mat. Your elbows are relatively straight. Don't hyper straighten them, but just a nice straight arm. Your ears are resting between your bicep. Your head hangs heavy. Your belly pulls in towards your spine. And you can shuffle your calves up and down. And just do kind of a pedaling movement to open up the backs of the legs. And you can even lift your toes up on your tippy toes. And exhale, press it down. If you have a hard time doing this pose, a modification is you can just have your knees bent. And this will still give you a nice stretch. You want a nice long spine, flat spine. And you can just take 3 to 5 breaths here. This really stretches the whole back side of the body. It takes strength, it increases your flexibility. Just making sure that you have your toes pointing towards where your fingers are pointing. You want one straight line. Inhale, up on your tippy toes, come down to your knees, and we're done. So, because we're going to be doing lots of arching in our backs, I want to make sure we stretch our back out as best as possible. So I'm going to teach you a spinal twist, and I'm going to teach the easy version first, and if you want to make it more difficult, I'll give you that option as well. So we're going to
If you want a more difficult version, you can actually tuck
The left foot.
and you'll have that left heel right by your right butt cheek. And from here you can continue the twist. And only do this if both butt cheeks are flat on the ground. And that's how you know your body can handle this modification. And each time you're going to inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, twist a little bit more. I'm so used to doing mudras, so you can actually have your hand flexed, or you can place one of your fingers towards your thumb. It just kind of increases the energy channel in your body. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to do a bit of a counter twist, so just kind of twist the opposite direction, and you're going to feel a little tightness there. And we're going to unravel. So coming back with your legs in front of you, we're off to the second side. We're going to place the left foot on the outside of the right thigh. Just making sure both sit bones are weighted evenly on the ground. And from here, the right hand comes behind your back. You can come up on the tips of your fingers if that feels good. Inhale the right arm up overhead. Exhale, right elbow on the outside of the left thigh. Inhale, lengthen your spine, your chin tucked in slightly. Exhale, twist, looking over the left shoulder. Inhale, lengthen, up to the crown of your head. Exhale, twist. And here again, the modification. You can actually tuck this foot in, as long as both sit bones are on the ground, and come back to that twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist, and it's not about how far you get, it's just about where your body is. So if you feel you're at your peak, and you're at your max, you stay right there and you just breathe. You're doing wonderful things for your body, and the breath will help to open up your spine as time goes on. And we do a nice counter twist now. And unravel. Good job.
Okay, so we're now going to come to a standing position on your mat, and I'm going to teach you Tadasana mountain pose.
So that's going to get you that nice posture we're looking for in your poses.
So I'm first going to face you just so you see the alignment. We're going to have our big toes touch. Our heels are apart slightly. That's our starting spot.
From here, we're going to pull up on the backs of the knees, pull up the thighs, tuck that tailbone underneath you. So we're getting that nice flat spine. Pull up through the abdomen, pull in the rib cage, relax the lower ribs, shoulders back and down, palms are facing the front of the room, and tuck your chin in slightly. And from here, we are now in Tadasana mountain pose. On the inhale, raise your arms up overhead, palms touch. Exhale, forward fold completely down. And you can bend your knees, let your head and your neck go. You need to bend your knees, and we're just going to take a couple breaths here, opening up the spine, stretching the spine. On the exhale, collapse down even further. Inhale, arms sweep up overhead, palms touch. Exhale, hands to heart center. Wonderful. So the next pose I want to show you today is bridge pose. And that's going to help us get that beautiful arch in our spine. So how we begin is we're going to have our feet hips width apart on the mat. We're going to slowly bring our body down all the way, resting on the mat. Now we can actually bring our heels up, closer to our butt. Our fingers are going to be reaching for our heels. And from here, we're actually ready to begin. Inhale, we're going to tuck that pelvis underneath us and start lifting our hips off of the mat, bringing our butt up. And this actually creates a nice arch in our spine. I'll actually just tuck in my shirt so you can see. From here, we can just stay just like this. Make sure your chin is tucked in. That protects the back of the neck. The top of the head is resting on the mat. We're actually pushing out from the bottom of our thighs and the inner thighs. We're actually supposed to relax our butt during this exercise, even though you're going to want to squeeze it. From here, if you want to go further, you can actually tuck your shoulders underneath your body
clasp your hands together, pinky rests on the mat. This is an advanced pose. Don't feel bad if you don't want to go this far into it. It really opens up the chest, feels really good. Otherwise, just having your hands reaching for your toes is great. Inhale, make sure you're breathing here. And exhale, curl down one vertebrae at a time. And from here, you find that nice natural curve in the low back. A really great practice for your session is to actually practice going up and down in bridge. So inhale, coming all the way up. Exhale, curling it down. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, all the way down. Let's do a couple more. Inhale, all the way up. See if you can go a little higher. Exhale, down. Last time. Inhale, all the way up. Hold it. And exhale, all the way down. To stretch it out, we're going to bring our knees into our chest. We're going to grab either behind our thighs or on top of the shin. And we're just going to rock side to side, massaging the low back on the mat. It's going to feel really good. So the last thing I want to practice with you is breathing. And I know that sounds so simple, and we breathe all day long, but most of us do a lot of shallow breathing through the chest. We don't actually direct our breath all the way to the belly, and breathing will actually change the outcome of your photos. When you're breathing deeply, your body starts to relax, it starts to open up, and starts to flow. So we're just going to practice a bit of deep breathing and just getting our bodies used to that deep, beautiful breath. So I want you to sit is just tall in the sit bones. If you want a cushion under your bottom, go ahead and grab one. That feels really good. You can either have your hands resting on your knees, you can have them resting palms face up, you can have them in prayer right in front of the heart. And so whatever feels good for you. I'm just going to rest mine open on my knees. And from here, we want to make sure that we're sitting tall through the sit bones. So ground yourself by pressing down through the sit bones, pull in the abdomen, chin is tucked in slightly, and lifting through the top of the crown. So we're going to close our eyes. We're going to get really relaxed, shoulders back and down. Inhale, feel your belly rise and expand. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, belly expands. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just feel how your breath starts to lengthen with each inhale and each exhale. And anytime you find yourself starting to have that shallow breathing through your day, just come and sit down, lie down, bring your hands to your belly, and just practice some deep breathing. It'll make you feel really calm, it'll make you feel peaceful, and you'll be ready to tackle anything in your day. So I hope you enjoyed my couple poses that I shared with you. Practice them anytime. It's not just for your boudoir shoot, although it will really help you.